Me. All right. There are seats at the front, everybody. There are seats at the front. All right, are we ready?
Are we ready, Andy?
Are we ready? I'm
no,
ready.
My mic's not on yet.
Yeah,
Is it on?
It is on.
Oh, it's on. All
Right.
Here we go.
Let's
Let's
do
get
it.
the show started.
Good evening, everybody. Woo! My gosh, if I could visualize the way you all look this morning compared to how you look this evening, it would break the y-axis. You look amazing. What an absolute honor it is to be here tonight at the 11th Information is Beautiful Awards. Was anybody at the first?
Ooh, that's a good question.
We've got long-standing veterans. Well, it's an absolute honor to be here. My name is Andy Cotgreave. I've done a few things. I've co-authored some books about dashboards, one of which with Amanda. I co-host Chart Chat with Mr. Wexler and Amanda. And I've been at Tableau since before some of you were born. It's been an amazing career, and I was delighted when I was asked to host the Information is Beautiful Awards with you tonight. With
Amanda McCulloch. I am so excited. Thank you. I really love being in a DVS room with all my Data Viz Society folks. I am Amanda McCulloch. I am a former executive director for the Data Visualization Society, and I am a Data Viz designer based out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, who does get to co-host Chart Chat and co-author books and do lots of fun things with Andy, Steve, and Jeff. Anyone else here from the Midwest? Anyone? Yes!
Good. Anyone here from England? Hey!
Oh! I thought I was going to win. I thought I was going to win that one.
Go GB. All right.
Here we are. We are so excited to kick off the IIB Awards this evening as your MCs and hosts. But first, before we get into the awards themselves, we want to welcome DVS Program Director Zane Wolf to the stage to share some short remarks.
Good evening, everyone. It is absolutely fantastic to see everyone dressed to the nines this evening. I have had the extreme pleasure and privilege of helping to organize the Information is Beautiful Awards this year. The Information is Beautiful Awards have been a foundation in data visualization, celebrating excellence and innovation for over the last decade since 2012, and we are proud to see that tradition continue this year. Of course, I did not work alone. This has been nothing but a team effort. And somebody this year poured their heart and soul into making the IIB Awards truly special and continuing that tradition of excellence, not just in the submissions, but in the entire process. And so without further ado, I will let our program manager, Lisa Vicicelli, tell you more about that.
Welcome to this year's Information is Beautiful Awards. My name is Lisa Vicicelli, and I am this year's Program Awards Manager. It is not every day you have a finalist piece featuring Legos up against a 3D exhibit for the same prize. I mean, why not? You might be wondering, how did we get here? What is the state of data visualization today? And how is the needle moving forward? If you closed your eyes and pictured a typical data visualization, something probably comes to mind, right? Maybe it's something you've seen often or something you admire. But here's the tricky thing. We all carry our own mental picture of what a data viz looks like. And that picture is shaped by our experiences, our tastes, and our own biases. When we started the program this year, Zane and I made a promise early on not to let our preconceived notions of what a data viz should be get in the way with what it could be. And our guiding question became, why not? Why not? Why not include a piece made from vases or knitwear? Why not celebrate an interactive game? Why not challenge what a dashboard could look like? Why not explore a map that recalls all the different sites on a personal hike? Why not shortlist two wildly different pieces neck to neck for the same award that have completely different visual interpretations? Why not spotlight a visualization tackling a devastating topic with compassion and clarity? Our goal from the start was to broaden the field, invite people in, and make room for all kinds of work, paving the path for inclusion and global excellence on a wider scale. You see this in how we scored and facilitated the judging. With Sean Fan Huang, our judge team lead, guiding us, we took care to move past just the numbers, holding deeper conversations to understand the nuance of each piece. And we saw the same dedication from our amazing volunteers who double, triple checked entries to make sure we honored the spirit of why not wherever we could. That open door mindset led to more than 1,000 entries, each one unique. And what we witnessed across all of them was clear. The future of DataViz continues to evolve. Our job this year is to reflect on where we've been and highlight where we're headed. And wow, did our community deliver. This year's work was full of heart, curiosity, and creativity, and it was an honor to witness it and explore each and every piece we received. And yet, despite how unique and diverse our finals works are today, despite the range and variety of tools, formats, analysis, and topics, they all have one key thing in common. They tell a great story. Each one brings a unique perspective to life in a way that resonates. And that's what connects them and what brings us here tonight to celebrate them. Congratulations to all our finalists today. You're all a winner in your own way, and we really are happy to celebrate you today and your beautiful work. Before we dive into the celebration, I want to take a moment to thank our incredible team that made this event and entire program possible. To our judges, thank you for sharing your expertise and bringing integrity to every decision. To our volunteers for your time, your thoughtfulness, and support to bring this program to life. I especially want to thank our volunteers who supported the program from start to finish and going above and beyond. Maymunat Ibrahim, Maureen Boyle, Charlene Schwal, Brian E. Miles, and Rachel Portelli. Thank you. To our team leads, to Kim Bruschke for your support as partnership team lead and for your creative eye bringing our shortlist videos to life today. Thank you to Sean Huang, our judging team lead. You elevated our entire process with precision, thoughtfulness, and unwavering commitment to fairness. Thank you for setting such a high bar. To Julia Hemley, who helped bring this event into reality and finding this amazing place for us to celebrate. And to Cy Stringer, who was running the show today, thank you for your coordination and support. To Jane Zhang, thank you for your communication support throughout the season. To our fabulous hosts tonight, Andy and Amanda, thank you for bringing energy, humor, and heart to the stage. Thank you to our sponsors, Graphistry, Outlier, and Information is Beautiful. Thank you to Zane Wolf for your partnership, your camaraderie, and the care you bring to this work. This program is stronger because of your vision and dedication. Thank you to the Data Visualization Society and the Information is Beautiful program's legacy. It has been an honor to be a part of a program that means so much to me, has helped me in my own career, inspires me, and continues to grow this amazing legacy. And finally, to all of you here tonight, thank you for being a part of this growing and creative and thoughtful community. If I can leave you with one thing today, I challenge you to take a look at this showcase and pick one piece you never would have come up with. Spend a moment with it, think about how they shared their story, and ask yourself, what made it resonate? And what might you carry forward with your next project? Congratulations to all our finalists today. Thank you all for having me and enjoy the show.
Thank you so much to Lisa. And again, all those thank yous to everybody who made today's event possible. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. We don't need to thank, well, we can thank you, the sponsors again. I will actually also take this opportunity to say hello to everybody watching from home or wherever you're watching from. Sorry you can't be here with us, but enjoy the show. And, I need
big moment.
Clicker. Yeah, right. Now, we are here to celebrate the contemporary cutting edge of data visualization, but I am here to test all of your historical data visualization knowledge. You should all feel nervous because you have work to do. On each table, there is a dry whiteboard. I am going to show you 6 quotes from history of our field. Your job in each round is to write down the year and who said the quote. I will say now, we are going to have to go relatively quickly. So, are we ready for the first quote? Here we go. So you need a scribe, and you need to go and think quickly.
This is a team effort. You can go ahead and contribute your conversations together. So I hope you chose your tables wisely.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So, if you get the year correct, you will get 10 points. If you are within 10, you will get 5 points. If you get the name, you will get 10 points. Now, here's a very important instruction. On the back of your boards, you need to tally your score. You are all people of integrity, so I know you will sum it correctly.
I hope you didn't drink too much before you came in and had to do math.
Here we go. Number one. Oh, and there's prizes. We've got data nerd prizes. So
Woo!
here we go. Number one of 6. Who said this and when? Millions of dollars are spent yearly collecting data with the expectation that the data will cause the correction of the conditions studied. Get thinking, millions of dollars being spent every year collecting data, assuming that having data solves the problems. Who said it and when?
You have 30 seconds to write down your
30
answer.
seconds.
30 seconds.
Millions of dollars spent yearly. I expect that table to know the answer. All right, there should be years and names going on the boards. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see those boards,
Write them
please.
down. Write them down.
Can't read that one. 2001, 95, 2017, and I did say it in Andy, but that's cheating. No, what? Wow, I am disappointed
original
in that
quitter.
table. All right. Wow. The answer.
Oh, we have a call for a marker.
A call for a marker, right. The answer is... What? How? Did you get it?
Did you get it?
Brilliant. Right. This
Excellent.
was by Willard Cope Brinton, a frustrated New Yorker who wrote one of the first books ever on the field. And he hated pie charts. All right.
All right, this is your moment to go ahead and write down
All right.
your scores.
Scores
if
on the
you've
back.
got your
And
scores.
now, the first award.
Andy, I think your quote quiz riled them up a little bit too.
I know.
Now, out of respect for our amazing shortlistees and everyone
thank
who's here tonight to accept their awards, let's go ahead and present our first award for the evening. Our category awards are going to be peppered throughout the evening, as well as special awards that recognize various different impressive individuals, studios, and our most beautiful, which we'll be describing more as we get to those categories. But our first category of the evening is arts, entertainment, and culture. And with that, I will introduce our shortlistees for this year's Arts, Entertainment, and Culture Award.
Arts, entertainment, and culture. Intermezzo, The Analysis, by Annika Zitto, Renee Walker, and inspired by Sally Rooney. Beyond the Score, Wynton Marsalis' musical legacy visualized by Emanuele Pizzuti and Martina Dasi. Is the Love Song Dying? By David Moore and Michelle Gia. Working with the Pudding. Nokia Design Archive by Lu Chen, Michelle Nadersayan, Kasu Savola, et al. Lifestyle Rather Than Performance, A Visual Guide to Wearing Chinese Hanfu, Part 1, by Khalees Lee and Dennis Wong. The History and Revival of Ancient Chinese Hanfu, Part 2, by Khalees Lee and Dennis Wong. The Jewish Timeline, by Maiten Ben David, Mir Sadin, Nir Sheikht, Liar Taf, et al. functional forms. Data encoded miso jars by Maxine Grays. Data beads by Esther Katona and Mink Millie. One Week in Sound by Nadja Andrinova. Woven Secrets Exhibition by Razvan Zamfira, Andra Zamfira, Andrea Vrabi et al.
All of the shortlistees. Oh, there's such diversity in the mediums and in the kind of topics that were tackled in this year's shortlisted works, but we're thrilled to announce our 3 winners for this evening. First, the bronze goes to Beyond the Score, Wynton Marsalis's musical legacy visualized by Emmanuel Pizzuti and Martina Dossi. Congratulations. Next, our silver award for the evening goes to Data Beads. By Minko Mihai and Esther Kawatona. And last, our gold award for the evening goes to Is the Love Song Dying by David Mora and Michelle Gia, working with The Pudding.
David, please come up.
David is here to accept the award this evening, but we also have a special treat that we have an additional video that he prepared with his colleague who worked with him on this piece of work. So David, you're welcome to come up to join us on the stage.
Wow, we love that.
No,
that was cool.
by all means,
Loved
by all
it.
means.
That was more dynamic than we expected. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Should we go ahead and play the video?
We'll put,
Yes,
all right.
let's do it. Let's step off to the side and do that.
David, turn on the light.
Wait, what's going on?
Yo, David, I think this is our acceptance speech.
Wait, what?
Yeah, hang on, let me...
Okay, there you are. Look good.
Thanks. I think they just said that we won the gold award.
What? Wait, for one of our YouTube visual essays.
No, not for that.
Oh, okay, then for maybe one of the jazz standards that we've been playing together for like the last 12 years since we met our first year in college.
I love those, but no, it's for the Pudding Love Songs piece that we did.
What? That's crazy. Okay, we have to thank our people. So, I mean, my first thank you is obviously to my wife, Eleanor, my biggest supporter and one of my best friends ever, as well as The Pudding, Matt Daniels, and Michelle Parra-McGee, and Jan Deem, all of who really ushered us through into all the friendships that inspired us and helped us do this. I mean, this was such a huge dream for us to get to work with The Pudding.
And it was a huge dream for us to work together and with this amazing team. David and I believe so much in the power and pleasure of making things with your friends. And while we didn't touch on this in our piece, there are even love songs about friendship. And you know what? We totally know why. And I bet a lot of you in this room know too. We had such a blast making this.
This is such an honor to receive. Thank you all so much.
And have an amazing night.
We'll do a photo. Welcome to the stage, David, and congratulations again. There we go. All right. Congratulations, David.
There you go.
Well, our first award of the evening. Big news, right?
Yeah.
All right. Onward to next, Andy.
Business
Might it be your
analytics.
favorite category?
Yeah.
Your favorite.
So here's an award that was added a few years ago. And how did this one become controversial? Some people thought it should recognize dashboards. I'm going to say boring business display. But do go and buy my book about them, right? And then an infographic about business won the flipping thing, right? So it was all very controversial. But it is about analytics around the world of business. Let us see the shortlist.
Business Analytics. Euro withstands a quarter of a century amid storms. By Diana Estefano Rubio, Sarah Lone, and Al Majala. Number Crunch 2024. By Miriam Visna, Mike Scorer, and Helen Debier. Struggle for China-Africa Trade 1992 to 2022 by Diana Estefano Rubio, Sarah Lone, and Al Majala. AII. Impact of AI on Jobs by Edita Bigaka, Ali Akbar Septiandri, Marios Constantinides, and Danielle Quericha. Moody's 10 Major Risks Shaping Insurance Today. Data story by Dan Grunbaum, Eric Fayad, Georges Corbineau, and Todd Lindman. Moody's Office Vacancies Data Story by Dan Grunbaum, Eric Fayad, Georges Corbineau, and Todd Lindman. What's Driving Up Burger Prices? By Julian Fell, Teresa Tan, and Matt Liddy. A Glimpse into the DeFi Ecosystem. By Tobias Batik, Stefan Kitzler, Friedhelm Victor, and team. India's Unicorn Club by Vishwajit Singh.
So the winners of the Business Analytics Award, actually here to receive the award in bronze, it is 10 Major Risks Shaping Insurance Today by Moody's. That's Dan Grunbaum, Eric Fayad, and Georges Corbineau. Congratulations.
Congratulations. There you go.
But no speech.
No speech.
No speech, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Is it family friendly?
Yeah. All right. All right.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Moody's.
This way, yeah.
We're gonna circle.
Yeah.
In one way, out the other.
Sorry, only speeches from the Gold Award winners, I'm afraid. Otherwise, we'll be here beyond the curfew. Silver goes to What is Driving Up Those Burger Prices? By Julian Fell, Teresa Tan, and Matt Liddy. Which means our Gold Award winner for the Business Analytics category is The Office Vacancy Story, again by the Moody's team, Todd Lindemann and George Corbineau again. 2 awards in one category. Yeah, do the same again. This time you can make a speech.
Yeah. Microphone. Congratulations.
What? Really?
Now you can make a speech. But only talk about the winning one. Don't talk about the bronze one.
Oh my goodness. I'm not great in front of
Step on up.
large crowds. Yo, so step on up.
Yeah,
Let's
step
get
on
closer to the crowd.
There you go. That's
all right. So this is a family-friendly event. Hi. I didn't prepare anything. So we know we have to thank people. We are a small team. Half of the team is here. And Dan Grunbaum and Eric Fayad, you better be watching. You know, this is very much a team award we're very proud of this, to be recognized by our peers, validates what we do within our organization. And there's so many within our company that support our initiative as well. So from within our comms team to our brand team, across business, we wouldn't be here in front of you today without them. And for me personally, I've been in this business for a long time, and I'll keep it short. But I promise. But like all the educators, all those you've shadowed, all the mentors you've had over the years, have built, our knowledge, our expertise, and again, just wouldn't be here without those experiences. So thank you.
Thank you.
Really proud. Thank you.
Brilliant. All right.
So glad you guys are here.
Uh-oh. Well done, everybody. Back to you lot. Oh, it's time to do some academic work. Here we go. Yikes.
Good job, good job.
Let's hope the stage doesn't kill our award winners. All right, here we go. Quote quiz number 2. Is this one easier? Did anybody score any points in the first round?
Oh,
Yeah, you
they're
did.
on the board.
One
On
table
the
is off the
board.
on the
Yes.
board. Here we go. Number 2. Whenever I am infuriated, I revenge myself with a new diagram. What year and by who? Do you think they need a clue?
I mean, only one team's on the board, so let's give them a clue.
We're going to say a... Should we get gender away?
We can give gender. Let's
A
go gender.
female pioneer of data visualization.
Yeah, there we go.
Massive clue.
Ooh.
You have 20 seconds to comply.
Oh, I love the music. Nice job.
All right, 10 seconds. Who revenges themselves with new diagrams as a way of dealing with patriarchy?
Besides Andy Cotgrave?
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see those cards. I see good answers. No, but 1860. All right, Gabrielle, nice ideas. Well done. Lots of people are some way off the board. It was not quite 1858. It was 1857.
Oh, still got the girl. Yep.
Bye. Yes.
Yeah!
What? It was so you're within 10 years, so that's 5 points, right? Yeah. Okay. Woo! They all cheered. They're all happy.
They're on the
So
board.
yes,
On the board.
Nightingale, of course, who after the Crimean War then did the rose diagrams. Amazing lady she was.
We love it.
All right. Okay.
All right.
And keep your scores, everybody, on the back.
I know that it's exciting to be on the board on the quote quiz, but next up we have our first special award of the evening. And this is one near and dear to my heart because it was introduced in the first year that DVS was running the IIB Awards with the aim of going ahead and recognizing people who don't just create beautiful designs. They spend their time nurturing our community, mentoring others, sharing knowledge, sharing content, doing all the work that actually helps us become a stronger field. And so we're excited to recognize this year 21 different people who were nominated for the Impactful Community Leader Award. I know, it is, it's amazing. And to give a couple quick shout outs, I couldn't do this award without shouting out to our former board members, Jason Forrest and Emily Kuhn, who are on the DVS board. We also have amongst the group people who lead Viz for Social Good, Vanita and Frederic. We have a leader who actually translates and teaches on data science and data visualization in local languages in Nigeria, based out of the UK. And we have studio leadership like Pei Ying and Gorman who go ahead and they have built these amazing data studios that push the boundaries of what is possible and that do that in an ethical and responsible way that is really beautiful. And we have such an amazing array of people, but only one can be crowned this year's Impactful Community Leader. So without further ado, drum roll please. This year's Impactful Community Leader is Lisa Charlotte Moore.
She's not here. Oh, thank you.
Many of you, I hear you cheering, may know Lisa's work from her work at Data Wrapper, her work curating the DataViz dispatch, all the ways in which she has taught many of us to be more mindful and thoughtful around color in data visualization. But she does more than just create content. She does things like host her DataViz book club that encourage people to gather and engage and speak with authors and with each other about what they're learning in data visualization. And if that's not the kind of impactful community leader we need in this world, I don't know what is. Unfortunately, Lisa couldn't be with us tonight, but we do have an acceptance video that she sent us all the way from Berlin. So let me bring up Lisa.
Hi from Berlin, everyone. And wow, what a great honor. Thank you. I want to thank Data Wrapper for letting me do all these crazy things, like organizing a DataViz book club and researching these super long articles. But my biggest thanks goes out to all the other people here who care so much about the DataViz community, who share their knowledge, who host podcasts, who host events. You all make this community so great and so dear to my heart. So thank you and enjoy.
Huge congrats to Lisa. With that, we'll go on to our next category award. Andy?
This is the least controversial award in the world, right? Current affairs and politics. What
could go wrong?
Don't say anything political, Andy. Don't say anything political. Let's just say this is the category. Let's see the shortlist.
Current affairs and politics. A full-scale Chinese attack on Taiwan remains unlikely, but Beijing has alternatives by Adina Renner, Patrick Zoll, and Roland Shaw. How the 2024 U.S. election was decided, vote by Tim Mecco, Aaron Steckelberg, Leslie Shapiro, and team. The Birdsong of Sorrow Above Ukraine by Anastasia Balagurova. The Non-Voter Time Bomb by Beatriz Walvies Diaz, Luciana Maruda, and Sofia de Palma Rodriguez. Fentanyl's Deadly Chemistry. How Rogue Labs Make Opioids by Daisy Chung, Laura Gossiner, Drazen Georgic, and team. How Proactive Policing Quotas Sent Police Searches Soaring by Inga Ting, Paul Farrell, Alex Lim, and team. Waves of Interest by Moritz Steffner, Simon Rogers, Alberto Cairo, and team. Climate, Conflict, Vulnerability Index by Moritz Steffner, Christian Lesser, Flavio Gritana, and team. SDG Experience, an interactive journey about the Sustainable Development Goals by Superdot Studio. A Torrent of Trash by Suit of Kiata, Han Wang, Adolfo Arentz, and Simon Scare.
What do we do? Yeah. Okay, so an amazing shortlist and some great names on that. I am delighted to say the bronze winner of Current Affairs and Political Awards is A Torrent of Trash by Sudhir Kaya, Han Huang, Adolphe Arans, and Simon Scar. Not Scare. Silver goes to How the 2024 Election Was Decided, vote by Tim, Aaron, Leslie, and team. And the gold award winner, who is not here with us, is going to give us a video acceptance speech. It is The Bird Song of Sorrow Above Ukraine by Anastasia Balagarova. Congratulations to Anastasia, and here is her acceptance speech.
Hello from Helsinki. Thank you so much for this incredible honor. I want to thank the Data Visualization Society, Aalto University, especially Rupesh Vyas, my family and friends for their support. This project is very dear to me. It was my attempt to show that behind every data point there is a human story, and to make space for emotions held within it, even the hard ones. I'm grateful this project has received such meaningful recognition. It means to me more than I can say. Thank you.
Oh, I think it's your turn.
It is. I finally get to share a quiz question. I'm very excited to bring quiz question number 3. Are we all ready? Are your markers ready? All right, teams. I see you. All right, let's see what we've got. Quiz question number 3, quiz quote number 3. Finishing these 50 charts with accuracy was terribly difficult without time and not much encouragement.
Story of our lives as data viz people,
is.
right? Nobody encourages.
But these were 50 charts that are notable, memorable, and all made together. That will be your quote, your hint.
Da, 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 da,
All right. 20 seconds.
Samba music, oh my God.
I feel like I'm like bouncing.
All right, 20 seconds to go.
Here we go. 10.
No, it's not Andy Cotgreve.
9,
22. No, that is. Well, actually,
8,
Amanda said it.
7,
6, 5, 4, 3. Oh my Lord. 2, 1. End this misery. All right, let's see those answers.
Let's see who we got.
It's interesting. We like it. We like it.
Oh,
interesting.
I see at least one correct name.
Liking it.
Okay.
Liking these answers.
Excellent. Okay, you may put your boards down. And who got the year? It was 1900. It was the year of the World's Fair, which was where W.E.B. Du Bois presented his 50 charts. Excellent. And we at the Data Visualization Society have a soft spot for all of the amazing work that W.E.B. Du Bois did, creating historical data visualizations. How many of you have participated in the Du Bois Challenge? Anyone?
How many of you have taken part in the Du Bois Challenge?
Anyone? No?
Well, very few. We do
Well,
it
next
a couple
year,
people. Yeah.
When the Du Bois Challenge comes up, hosted by Anthony Starks and his team along with DVS, we hope you will participate and practice recreating these historic graphics, these historic hand-drawn graphics in modern-day tools. That then, though, brings us to the next category award, which is for the Humanitarian Award, which again recognizes people who have created data visualization excellence around various humanitarian topics. Let's go ahead and see who our shortlistees are for this year's award.
Humanitarian. Framing Inequality by the National Institute of Design. Aid Worker Security Incidents 1997 to 2024 by Chimdi Nwosu. Love for Food, Hunger for Change by Chris Westlake. The world's hunger watchdog warned of catastrophe in Sudan. Famine Struck Anyway by Claire Farley, Mariano Zafra, Ryan McNeil, and team. Lives in Limbo. Struggles of Asylum Seekers in Hong Kong by Rocio Marquez, Marcelo Duhalde, and Andrew London. Bedtime Stories of Hong Kong's Helpers by Davis Surya and Andrew London. Impacts of Climate Change on Black Populations in the United States by Christine Y. Chen, Vicki Brown, Naomi Chibana, and team. Wake Up. The Tragedy of U.S. School Shootings by Muhammad Wait. Pathways to Prosperity for Adolescent Girls in Africa by Victor Pascual, Roseanne Kruthoff, and Noel Garcia.
And a huge congratulations to all of our shortlistees for this year's Humanitarian Awards. This year, the Bronze Award goes to Lives in Limbo, Struggles of Asylum Seekers in Hong Kong by Rocio Marquez, Marcelo Duhalde, and Andrew London. Our Silver Award goes to Pathways to Prosperity for Adolescent Girls in Africa by Victor Pascual, Roseanne Kruthoff, and Noel Garcia. Woo. And last but not least, of course, our Gold Award goes to the World's Hunger Watchdog Warned of Catastrophe in Sudan, Famine Struck Anyways, by Claire Farley, Mariano Zafra, Ryan McNeil, and colleagues. If you haven't scrolled through their visualization, it is just a staggering one and very much worth your time. While they couldn't be here in person to accept the award, they have sent us a video acceptance speech sharing their sentiments.
Hey everyone! We may not be with you in person tonight, but our team is so honored to have this story recognized. This story is so important to us because it sheds the light on the devastating conflict and famine happening in Sudan. Despite the existence of a global system designed to prevent such catastrophes, we've seen how aid is still failing to reach those who need it the most. A huge congrats to all the other amazing entries this year, and thank you so much for this incredible award.
Andy, it is time for the next award in our special awards category.
The Test of Time.
The Test
I need
of
a
Time,
category.
yes.
Can I have the envelope for this? Yeah, so the Test of Time Award, this is one of our special categories. The Test of Time is basically an award going back, we go back 10 years, so 2014, 10 years before the award year, and think what was released in that year and has stood the test of time. What has had a long-lasting impact on the field, be it a visualization, a person, a studio, or even a technology. So we're really, really honored and excited to tell you that this year's winner of Test of Time is a technology stack that I am sure, in fact, I'm going to ask you how many people have used this. It's been used by thousands of people around the world. The Test of Time Award goes to Raw Charts by Charts by Giorgio Ubaldi. So Giorgio's from, he does the Design Research Lab. How many of you have used Raw Charts?
Raw graphs, Andy. Raw graphs.
Raw graphs. Oh,
raw graphs.
Sorry.
They just won a Test of Time award. We can at least call them by the right name.
Sorry. Here's his speech.
Hi from Milan. I'm Giorgio Baldi, and on behalf of the whole RawGraphs team, the Density Design Research Lab at Politecnico di Milano, Calibro, and in Magic, I'd like to thank the Information is Beautiful Awards for this recognition. Rograph, as you know, started as a side project, and we are incredibly grateful that it's still being used and appreciated by the community after all these years. And remember that if you use the project or you like the project, you can support us through GitHub sponsors. Thanks again.
Congratulations, Georgia. Right, now, I'm sure some of you are thinking, I have got the stamina for 25 more questions and at least 60 more awards. Most of you are probably like, some of you may not be thinking that. We have one more quote, and then two more awards, and then an intermission. Whew.
We better be right about that, Andy, or we'll be in trouble.
I think so. There will be an intermission imminently. But here we go. Get those pens ready. Number 4. It is only 4 words. Words divide, but pictures unite. Shall I tell them the
Cue
sentence?
our samba music. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yes. 30 seconds.
Oh, my Lord. Don't take pictures of this. Words divide, pictures. I'm getting looks of like absolute dismay and shock.
I think we're distracting them, Andy.
Yeah,
I think
right.
we're distracting them.
The clue is in the question here.
Serious
Words divide and pictures unite. Okay, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Kenneth's not taking it seriously. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see those answers.
Oh, Kenneth is confident.
Trump. No, it was not Donald Trump. What do we got? 1980. Churchill.
Andy, do we give bonus points for creative answers?
Yeah, well, we might have to. All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can see a correct-ish here. This is 1931.
Oh.
By Otto Neurath. So Otto Neurath with Marie, who created Isotype, a marvelous graphical way of showing charts. Isotype is celebrating its 100th year this year. So we thank them for their contribution.
Yeah.
Whew. Did anybody get that right? Did anybody say Neurath? You got the year right.
Oh, good job. Good job.
Who thinks we made this quiz too hard? Right, sorry.
We had an over-under on what the scores were going to be, and I had more faith in you guys. All right. Next up in our last 2 categories before we move to intermission is our category on leisure games and sport, which we learned from Zane this morning is the one least likely to play nicely with others. If you don't know that reference, check out the opening remarks from Outlier Day 2. With that, let's go ahead and show the shortlistees for this year for leisure, games, and sports.
Leisure, games, and sports. The Golden Set by C.J. Mays. The Golden Generation versus the Soul Generation by Edith Jenge and Andrei Luca Popescu. One in 292 million by Mina Lima and Emily Watson. Forbes' highest paid athletes by Emanuela Tudong. Vertical Momentum. High jump and pole vault by Christina Schucks. Games of Two Eras by Rosio Marquez, Callis Lee, Davis Christian, and team. Paris Olympics 2024 by Prodigioso Volcan, Alberto Vina, Einhor Campana, and team. FIFA World Cup Chronicles by Yves Cranbel.
And with that, we'll announce our 3 winners for this year's Leisure, Game, and Sport Award. Our Bronze Award goes to The Games of Two Eras by Rocio Marquez, Khalees Lee, Davies Christian, and team. Congratulations. In our silver category, we have Vertical Momentum, High Jump and Pole Vault by Christina Schooks. Christina was also the Impressive Individual winner a year ago, I believe. And then last, our Gold Award winner, if I can. That's not the Gold Award, so it's okay. Our Gold Award winner goes to Swiss Mountain, Schweizer Bergwelten, Montagne Suisse by Fabian Lang. And Fabian is here with us tonight.
Congratulations.
Welcome, Fabian.
Well done. Yay.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah.
Well, I was actually joking with my wife that, I would go to Miami to accept this award. Of course, I win that Information is Beautiful award, sure. And I'm here among you all, data gods, data whiz, overlords, and duchesses. This is truly an honor, really. It makes projects like this that are a big personal involvement really worthwhile. I'd very much like to thank my wife who made this possible. Like, this was 3 years' work, and she constantly supported me. She even pushed me to come here, even though I'm actually on paternity leave. Oh. So now, we kind of arranged.
Wow.
So thanks so much to her. She will watch this, I hope, later. Also to the publisher for all the trust, especially to the editor Miriam Sauter, who guided me when I was once again lost in data. And thanks a lot for this beautiful event.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations. I think, come back. We need a quick photo.
Okay.
Quick, do we need a photo? Yep. I'm just gonna, whoop, excuse me.
Take a.
I'm manhandling, ooh. Oh. Don't tell anybody. All right, there you go.
Oh, and you have a... Fabian, we do have a trophy box for you if you'd like it. But
yeah.
All right.
I believe it's me now.
Is this it, Andy? This is the
last
last one?
award before an intermission.
Oh, before intermission.
People, language, and identity. This is my first outlier, amazingly, and just being with you all these last 2 days, I absolutely have adored the diversity of this conference. I know Outlier, it's always been one of the principles, and to actually see that manifested so incredibly well by everybody who has volunteered to speak and attended, I'm incredibly touched by it all. So, you are all wonderful people with amazing languages and identities, but the shortlist for the award is this.
People, language and identity. Keynes, son, las personas desaparecidas en Mexico, Capítulo, Coahuila by Mariana Montserrat and Centeno Vasquez. The Roots of Racism by the Asian American Foundation and the Dataface. This is a Teenager by Alvin Chang, The Pudding. Not My Name by Liu Wang Yang.
One small step for a few, one giant leap for the rest. How to Become a European Citizen by Maria Alvarez del Valle, Lucas Laursen, Ter Garcia, and team. Aguayos, Exploring the Beauty of Migratory Flows Within Latin America and the Caribbean by Mariana Villamizar. How San Francisco's Japantown Was Devastated by Mass Incarceration by Peter Hartlaub, Nami Sumida, Leah Suzuki, and team. Data Art Community Flowers and Numbers by Natalia Kiseleva, Nadia Andrianova, Alina Miranova, and Ulyana Beltukova. As We Get Older by Nathan Yu. Gaza Lives, Resisting Cultural Genocide by Zafira Mohammed Zain, Sidi Aisha, Munira Mansour, and team.
That is a tough one. I am honored to tell you the bronze winner for People, Language, and Identity is Gaza Lives, Resisting Cultural Genocide by Zafira Mohammed Zain, Siti Aisha, and Munira Mansour. The silver award goes to Roots of Racism by the Dataface and the Asian American Foundation. And gold goes to This is a Teenager by Alvin Chang and the Pudding. Woo! Alvin is not here with us. Here he comes.
Hello. I am so incredibly honored to receive this award for This is a Teenager. It's a story that means a lot to me, and I'm really grateful that other people found it meaningful as well. I just want to thank the folks at the Data Visualization Society and the Information is Beautiful Awards for putting this all together. I know it's a lot of work. And I want to thank the folks at the Pudding. They take a risk on these bold stories that break the mold and empower our readers. And it's just really incredible to work with such a wonderful team. So thank you all, and I hope you have a good evening.
All right, before we go, so that concludes the first half. We are a little bit behind schedule. You've been very enthusiastic with your applause.
We do, and we do love your enthusiasm.
Yeah.
We do. We don't want it to stop,
But if you want to have time at the bar at the end of the awards, we need to be back here by 8:30, starting at 8:30. Can we all manage that?
All right.
We are starting again at 8:30. See you in a minute. Thank you. Huh?
In for the second half of
Oh, we're
our
off?
program. Please take your seats. What is it?
Oh,
you have a halftime update.
Yeah, I've just seen all your scores.
Oh, Andy, is it bad?
It's not great.
Okay.
Anyway, congratulations, everybody. Nobody has 0 points. Well done. So,
No, I mean, we've got one that says, did not keep score, will ask.
Barry's booth. Where's Barry's booth? Oh, well, we'll work it out. All right.
I mean,
Thank you.
Andy, the good news is I do think we can honestly say it is anyone's game still.
Yes, it is.
And some of you might be playing for golf scores, and that also, you know, is okay. It's okay. How's everyone feeling? Yeah? Woo! Did you get a nice blast of humidity outside? Yes. And then a blast of air conditioning coming back inside?
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Come on in, everybody.
Come on in. Let's sit down.
Come on in.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We are very committed to making sure that A, we find out the rest of our award winners. B, we finish the quote quiz and don't skip a single one. And C, that you get to have more fun and a big party afterwards.
And there will be more food afterwards. So if you just had a tiny...
Woo!
Oh, yay! Right, okay.
So, continuing to snack and all those other goods. As we go ahead and open up the second half of our evening, we're excited to start the second half with our Rising Star Award. Do we have any past Rising Stars amongst us? Hi, Amy. Thank you. That's all about Amy. So rising stars in data visualization may go on to do things like help to co-found the Data Visualization Society. So you never know where that data visualization journey might take you. Our Rising Star Award is selected among the shortlisted works and the creators of the shortlisted works for this year's Information is Beautiful Awards. This is an award designed to recognize someone early on in their career. But I will say that I often look at early career creations and portfolios and think, I wish I was that good.
I wish I was that young.
Well then, this is where our age gap probably gets us, Andy. So our Rising Star Award honors someone who is early in their career for all of the great work that they've been doing. I will take my beautiful envelope of who our Rising Star is this year. Excuse me? That's a very data-oriented question that you asked there. I will defer legally to those who are in the room who are managing the judging process. Typically within the DVS world, it's somewhere around the first couple of years.
It's also a good opportunity. Everything is going to be on the Information is Beautiful Awards website, including probably all the criteria of how this works.
You actually can find the criteria on the DVS website. You can.
Okay,
We're pretty transparent about that. All right. If we could dim the lights, I believe we have everyone in to bring back our festive atmosphere. Our winner this year, who we're celebrating, was recognized by the judges for merging analytical depth and editorial clarity in their work submitted this year. They developed data visualizations that are both technically sound and enjoyable and fun to engage with. They had a mix in their portfolio of dashboards, stories, and research that were all beautifully designed, informative, and accessible. And notably, we do go and explore people's other portfolio works if they are selected on a short list for the Rising Star. Their work is not just about the skills that they bring to the table in design, but their judgment and the way they editorialize their projects and their programs and the responsibility they bring to their work. And their portfolio of work really looks like something of a very seasoned professional, not someone in those early years of their career. So, without further ado, our Rising Star this year is Mandy Speltman. Congratulations, Mandy. Mandy could not be here with us tonight to accept the award, but as often happens, she did send us an award acceptance video, also recognizing the many team members at the European Correspondent who have been part of her data visualization journey. Mandy?
The Rising Star Award is a really big honor for the data team at the European Correspondent. We feel seen, recognized, and therefore even more motivated to continue creating our daily data visualizations with the ultimate aim of uniting Europe and bringing our continent together. So that's why I, and also a few of my dear colleagues, want to say
Merci beaucoup und vielen Dank.
Grazie.
Dankeschön.
Thank you. Dankjewel.
Grazie ħafna ta' dan l-onur.
Tusen tack.
dankjewel, masha danki, thank you.
Yes. And a big congratulations to Mandy. Well, so
Whoa.
wait. I know there's excitement in the room. I hear it. You all are ready. You heard you all still have a chance at Charty Party and Illusion, right? But before we move on to the next data quote quiz, there's a silence across the room.
Wow.
All right. Our next
teacher time.
Our next data quote quiz quote is: instead of using data to become more efficient, we can use data to become more humane. We are going to tell you that this is silence fell over the crowd. This is a special opportunity because there are 2 names and you may get 5 points per name. So if you can get at least one, you'll get some points. Let's count down, Andy.
Yeah.
What do they think they can get?
From 15.
15.
14. Okay, let's go double speed.
12.
13, 12,
11,
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then nobody's ready. I'm seeing names. I'm seeing names. Oh, I'm seeing happy names.
Oh, good. You made
Oh,
progress.
that's bigger writing. Did you not take my presentation skills course?
More,
Right.
more
I'm
points.
like
I think we're going to get more points on the board. More points
I
on the
think
board.
there's points on the board.
No, we're taking no points. 0 points in the front. All right,
All
so
right.
the year, first off the year was
One more click.
2016. It was the year a wonderful book was published along with the Data Humanism Manifesto. And it was part of the And it was part of the introduction. It was part of the introduction to the incredible book Dear Data by Georgia Lupi and Stephanie Posavac, which, if you're not aware, my dear students, where a hush is coming over the crowd again, I know you're excited to have points. I know.
No, they
you are.
just drank wine. That's
Oh.
why they're all talking.
Next time, no intermission.
What?
Yes. You get 5 points per author. So if you got 1 author, you get 5 points. 2 authors, you get 10 points. And it's exciting because these are postcards within the Dear Data book that are found in MoMA at a museum. And we are at a museum today.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What better place to celebrate
Yeah.
data visualization?
All right.
All right.
I believe
Andy.
it's me.
It is.
Here we go. We are people. We are all in spaces and environments, whether that is your house, your home, your street, your county, your city, state, country, the world, the universe. They all count. Here we go. Here's the shortlist.
Places, spaces, and environments. The USDA's gardening zones shifted. This map shows you what's changed in vivid detail by Daniel Wood, Koi Hansang Jim, Brent Jones, and Jeff Brady. Plant Futures by Annalie Berner, Monica Seyfried. Variable Studio. Seeking Shadow. A cool fix for hot cities by Eugene Yukchev, Ilya Kabanov, Alexander Bogachev, and team. Building a Climate-Conscious India. Conscious Trends Report 2024 by Divya Ribeiro, Koshvi Kothari, Tulika Patel, and team. I Want a Better Catastrophe, a flowchart for navigating our climate predicament by Jonah Pomerantz, Andrew Boyd, and Marion Dork. Total Eclipse by Kenneth Field. Cities Morphology by Tobias Batik and Raphael Prieto Curiel. Europe, visualized by the European correspondent. Buildings Wrapped in Solid Gasoline by Mariano Zafra and Sudev Kiada.
For the shortlist. In bronze, the winner of People, Places, Spaces and Environment is, the last one we saw is Buildings Wrapped in Gasoline by Marino Zafra and Sudev Kiada. Silver winner, I need shadow myself, Seeking Shadow, a cool fix for hot cities by Eugene Yukachev, Elena Kabanov and Alexander Bokachev and their team. And the gold award, it's difficult to know the right tone to say this, but the gold award goes to I Want a Better Catastrophe, a flowchart for navigating our climate predicament, and that's by Jonah Pomerantz, Andrew Boyd, and Marion Dork, who are not here to accept the speech, but they did send us this.
Whether via book, website, poster, performance, or interactive narrated flow diagram, the team at I Want a Better Catastrophe, that's us, Andrew, Jonah, Marianne, and Emma,
have always believed that no matter how treacherous and challenging our climate predicament might be, it is always possible to invite people to reckon with it
in ways that are honest, funny, soulful, and yes, beautiful. And this Information is Beautiful award seems to prove that point. We're honored by this recognition, and thank you very much.
Did you all see that cool, amazing map on his background, wall background? That was nice. Best background.
Data Viz people have some solid bookshelves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyone else browse the bookshelves of people's Zoom backgrounds? I do. Next up is our science, technology, and health category, which is one of my personal favorites since it sits at that intersection of data visualization and some of the domains and areas that I hold dear, like public health. This year we had a range of incredible shortlistees who we'll honor now.
Science, technology, and health. House of Vulnerability. Identifying and addressing vulnerabilities within India's socio-economic landscape by Arif Mahawala, Anshika Sharma, Chinmay Karan, and team. Biocubes by Nikita Stockman and Bryce Mnard. Accelerating the Dairy Cold Chain's Transition to Renewable Energy in India by Swathi Singh, Shubhat Diabru, German Boscher and team. Navigate the Obstacles to Transportation Electrification by Staniel Blanchette Pelletier, Sarah Bariri Brunette, Jocelyn Fufa and team. A Map of Nothing by Martin Kravinsky, Clara Morskowitz, and Jen Christensen. Beyond Crisis. Lives saved by Jessica Russo. The Emoji Biosphere by John Knight, Jen Christensen, Amanda Montoes, and Lauren Leffer. Zoonotic Web by Liu Huiying Yang, Amelie Disvars-Lariv, Anna Vogel, and team. Counting the Days, a birth calculator that respects the natural flow of labor by Bruno Lorenz, Mathois Olves, Anna Bertel, and team.
All right, and without further ado, our bronze winner for the Science, Technology, and Health Award goes to Beyond Crisis, Lives Saved by Jessica
Hello. Congratulations. I think we're going to let you do a speech.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want
Do
to
you
say a
want
few
to
words?
say some words?
Our Moody's team got to double up in their business analytics category.
Okay, it's a bronze, but thank you.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
This was my capstone project for the MICA Data Analytics and Visualization program, so I'd have to thank my advisors and my professors for sure, and let's just hope that the big, beautiful bill doesn't pass so that all the funding to fentanyl and opioid crisis issues is still there. That's
Amazing.
it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Jessica, do you want to do photo later? All right. Next up for silver is Navigate the Obstacles to Transportation Electrification by Daniel Blanchette-Pelletier, Sarah Berarier-Brunet, and Jocelyn Pfuffer, and team. Congratulations. My apologies that it's been years since I studied French. And last, the gold award goes to Zoonotic Web by Liu Wang Yang, Amelie Devar-Lariv, and Anna Vogel, as well as their team. As they're not able to be with us today, we do have a video acceptance speech on their behalf.
Hello, my name is Liu Yang. I'm the designer behind Zoonotic Web.
Hello, my name is Amélie Devar-Lariv, and I'm the lead scientist behind the Zoonotic Web.
Visualization is beautiful.
Epidemiology is beautiful. Collaboration is beautiful.
Thank you for giving us an award.
Danke.
谢谢.
Merci.
Andy, is this our last category award of the evening?
It's not quite.
It's the last category. It's
Special.
the last category.
Oh, that's special. It's the last category, right? Yes. Unusual. Why did they give this one to me? I don't know. Unusual visualizations, whether it's the way it is built, the way the data was collected, the way it is hung, who knows? But unusual is our category. Here we go with the shortlist.
Unusual. From Seeds to Harvest by Carniclers, Rosa Romero Gomez, Kern Kelleher, and team. Waste Streams by Cinzia Bongino, and Bersabia and Cusa. Born to be Wild, an investigation into Australian magpie swooping by Emma Glenfield. Hello, from the data vandals, or free as air and water, or whatsoever things are true. By the data vandals. Cities Moving by Liu Wing Yang, Rafael Prieto Curiel, and 1 P.O. Spina. What Are Your Chances by Khalees Lee. World Intangible Fragments by Nadia Andrianova. Flowers of Bessalin by Nina Lindell and team. Material Interactions, Data-Driven Community, quilting by Rachel Ivy Clark. Database by Razvan Zamfira and Andres Zamfira. Equal Victims, The Universal Reality of Intimate Partner Violence by Sarasti Puri, Michael Brenner, Miriam Quick, and team. Rezoning, At What Cost? By Tatana Kalanov.
To everyone on the shortlist. The music on that one was a bit unusual. I feel somewhat trippy. I don't know. That was weird.
Maybe it was purposefully.
Yeah.
The unusual award.
Yeah. All right. Well, the unusual award winners are in bronze. We have hello from the Data Vandals, Jason Forrest and Jen, who are the Data Vandals. In silver, who doesn't love quilting? It's Material Interactions, Data-Driven Community Quilting by Rachel Ivy Clark. And gold for the unusual award is The World Intangible Fragments by Nadia Andrianova. Congratulations. Nadia is not here, so here is her speech.
Good evening. I'm so happy. In this project, I experimented with new ways of telling data stories. Actually, I did something that I had never done before. And this award tells me how important it is to follow your passion, to keep experimenting and to stay true to your work. And I want to thank everyone in the Information is Beautiful Awards and ZVS, and especially judges. I believe it must have been tough. But I cannot express how happy I am that you liked this project. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Andy, before we move on to the quote quiz, I feel like there's one of a person in this room I'd like to recognize.
Okay.
And part of it is I think we have our youngest ever shortlistee, ever, Emma, I believe, yes? And I'd like to give you a round of applause. We have never had someone on our shortlist who has your caliber of work at your age, and I hope that you continue to be inspired by so many of the people in this room to keep pursuing data visualization and doing cool things with Legos, because I know when I saw your project, I could see the ways in which my kids one day could do those same things. So congratulations.
Yeah. And from that wonderful moment So you've got more work to do. Here we go. It's the last one. Are you ready? If you've been Googling, well, don't Google now, but maybe you did some research. Here we go. Number 6. This one is, no study is less alluring or more dry and tedious than statistics unless the mind and imagination are set to work. Ooh. Ooh. This person was mentioned in a session yesterday in Outlier. And it's an old quote. There you go.
You're really teeing him up for more success, Andy.
Oh, quick. This studio, German is... 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see those answers.
What do we got? All right.
Wow.
Oh, okay,
wow.
okay.
Oh, interesting.
I see some points on the board.
What have we got down here? Ooh, I like it. Wow, the cat is amongst the pigeons. Here we go. This was one of the Godfathers, 1801, by Mr. William Playfair.
The Godfathers of data visualization.
Yeah.
Didn't we dive back centuries before yesterday in the keynote, Andy?
Thank you for the line chart. Less thanks for the pie chart. So, please tally up your scores, which apparently in American that means add up your scores. A volunteer will come around and collect your boards, and we will give out the prizes in a few minutes.
All right, that's mine.
All right, let's move on.
Quietly tally, and we'll see Zane and others coming along to correct those scoreboards. Hand them to them, and they will go ahead and tally them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. The names, too, if you haven't noticed, are named after famous data visualizers. So please do write your name on your scoreboard. All right. Emma's table, yes, excellent. All right, so here we go. We are into the last awards of the evening, the special awards that go to various impressive individuals and then recognizing studios and eventually our most beautiful. And maybe most importantly, the quote quiz winner.
Yeah, ooh.
But as we go ahead and we explore the great world of data visualization, oftentimes we recognize projects that are done by teams, but there are also so many projects, as we saw this morning from Zane, that focus on works that are created by individual contributors and individual designers. So tonight we are excited to recognize our impressive individuals for this year's IIB Awards. Our first impressive individual is Kenneth Field for bronze. Woo! Coming up to the stage. Yes. You may know Kenneth from his cartography work, and we welcome Kenneth to the stage to accept this award. He created the incredible solar eclipse map that was recognized on the short list.
Congratulations. You can say a few words.
Yes.
I'm going to give you the...
I can't reach it. Oh, this is quite the sound. You got music, Kenneth.
You got music.
Music
yeah.
as well. Wow. Okay. I'm not dancing.
Oh.
You don't want to join that party?
Come on, Kenneth.
What was it? Impressive I've been called a lot of things in my time, but never. So thank you very much for improving my CV.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing I want to say. I started many of you may not know who I am, and that's fine. And I've been coming to Outlier for a few years. I've been going to cartography conferences because that's my area of expertise for maybe the last 30, 35 years. But I decided to start coming to more data visi stuff because I wanted people to understand what cartography is. And I've met so many fantastic people, met a lot of new friends, met people I've never known or would never ever known. I would like to encourage you to come to some cartography conferences.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Which one?
Well, NACIS is coming up in North America, but wherever you're from, there are cartography conferences. If you work with maps, collaborate with cartographers, go to their conferences, share your work. They're a great bunch of people. Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Cameron. All right.
He'll be getting the Rising Star Award next year, we think.
Obviously, yes. Next up, our Silver Award winner for Impressive Individual is Diana Estefania Rubio. Congratulations, Diana. In order to go ahead and win any of these awards, these special awards, you do have to be on the short list for the IIB Awards for this season. And so it is perhaps of no surprise to some of us, I suppose, that the winner this year, as we go ahead and celebrate our impressive individual, showcased an exceptional ability to distill complex, layered topics into emotionally resonant and compelling data experiences, according to the judges. They had 3 different projects on the short list and only submitted 3 projects, and all 3 made it. They develop works that are unique, creative, have creative in different forms, and also go into different levels of depth around challenging topics. They do work that is globally relevant, including with their project that they spoke about this morning, Not My Name. We are excited to celebrate this year's Impressive Individual Gold winner, Li Huang Wang. She could not be here with us today. She did sign an acceptance speech for this Gold Award.
Hi, I'm Liu Huanyang. Really honored to receive this award. I wish I could be there to celebrate together with you in person, but huge thanks to the IIB team and the juries. Cheers.
Well, and if you missed her talk at Outlier this morning, I'd encourage you to catch up on learning more about the story behind some of her work, which is also what you can find in some of our other great talks from this year's Outlier conference and past years. But Andy, next up we're recognizing not individuals, but
studios. So yeah, the individuals amongst us in the field, we number many, but also studios bring talent together to make, a scaled up impact, right? And help organizations, individuals, nonprofits around the world. So we want to recognize the best or the most outstanding studio too. And I'm really excited to announce these. The Bronze Award winners are Continentalist from Singapore. Yay. The Silver Award winners really don't need to give you much of an introduction because we heard all about their background yesterday morning. It was Revisual Labs, German. Congratulations. Come on up, German, come on the stage. Amanda, can you
oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful. We're at the Oscars now. Thank you. Let's just take this badge off. Here, hand this over to our friend over there. There we go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you so much. So I wasn't supposed to tell anybody, but these guys told us we had won something. I had no clue what it was. I was like, one category over, second category over. What have we won? So this is better than anything I had expected. So thank you so much. As I said yesterday, today, right in this moment, is Revisual's 2-year birthday. So they couldn't have been a better gift. As a studio in a country where there are no DataVis studios, to get this international recognition means a lot, not just for me, but for the entire Revisual team, our collaborators, our clients. Thank you so much to the team, Swati, Divya, Schubert, Aman, who show up every day and make things possible. So wasn't possible without them. But as I was saying, this means a lot for us as a country, as a community. So thank you so much. This is amazing.
German? For the box.
Yeah. Congratulations. Well done. But that means we still need a gold winner, don't we? So the judges told us that this studio produces multiple, consistently innovative and culturally resonating stories. I use them in a lot of examples when I teach for just astounding examples. They're an independently, collectively managed team, and they pair editorial excellence with openness. Not only are they producing work, they are also helping the next generation by sharing a lot of stories behind their work, doing live streams, and sharing their process to build, how they build what they build. I am honored to say that the most outstanding studio for 2024 is The Pudding. David is here. Where's David? I believe David is here. David, yes. Oh, there you are.
Are
yes.
you accepting on behalf of the pudding?
Okay. Right, all right. Sorry. Come and say a few words. You can dynamically jump up again if you want.
Okay. We saw that the stage fell apart earlier. We saw that, right? Here we are. David, congratulations to the pudding.
Where's the microphone gone?
You may still have an award.
Okay, thank you.
And
who's got the microphone? Oh, you.
Can I trade you?
Yeah.
Yes. Just before I start, a show of hands. Raise your hand if you've read a pudding article.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Okay, now keep your hand up if you have spent on one single article more than 20 minutes. Most hands stayed up. This is an incredible studio. I'm going to start by reading what they said to say, then I'm going to read something they didn't say to say. They wrote, "Thank you to our freelance contributors, our Patreon subscribers, and all of our curious and compassionate followers across the internet. You make the pudding what it is. We build our projects with the hope that people will carry them in their hearts long after their first encounter. So many of tonight's fellow honorees will also be forever carried in ours." Now, I got the pleasure of working with the pudding on some video work and also on a freelance piece, actually the piece that y'all saw earlier. And one thing I want to say that was already emphasized is they make such an impact with their work. I mean, we use them as examples, but honestly, they make such an impact on those even outside the organization. And so I collected 3 quotes from contributors to the pudding about what it's like to work with them. Ashley Kai, a 2-time freelance contributor, says, "Jan Deem and Caitlin Rolfe led a collaborative process that was an absolute pleasure to be a part of, despite it lasting over a year. And I've taken lessons from them with me to every project I've worked on since." Derek Taylor, who's a freelance contributor, says that through weekly 1-hour meetings with Matt Daniels, who founded the pudding, he says, "My meetings with Matt Daniels became one of the most impactful professional role models. He became one of the most impactful professional role models for me. The culture of an open knowledge sharing at the pudding is incredible." And finally, Aaron Williams, who actually won an award here previously, wrote, "I could not have told something so personal without their support and guidance every step of the way." So let's hear it for the pudding.
Woo!
Thank you. Thank you, David. Look, off he goes.
Off we go.
All right.
Oh, Andy.
It's community vote time. Woo!
Well,
It's getting hot in here.
team. Yeah, it is
I've
getting
got
hot in
one.
here. To everyone who's in the room today, thank you so much for all of you who contributed to deciding the winner today. The Community Vote Award is the one award that we give out each year for the Information is Beautiful Awards that is not selected by our esteemed judging panel, but rather by the votes of our community members. To all of you who voted, thank you. And to all of our wonderful shortlistees who rallied their communities to vote, thank you. By sharing that information out with your communities, you help us raise the profile and awareness of the IIB Awards and data visualization as a field. So without further ado, this year's Community Vote Award, one more drum roll, please. Envelope.
Oh, they're good. Look at
You're
that.
doing it. I know, I love it.
Keep
I love it. I love it. The Community Vote winner this year is Aguayos, exploring the beauty. No, where'd you go? Aguayos, exploring the beauty of migratory flows within Latin America and the Caribbean by Mariana Villamizar. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Would you like to say a few words?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Would you hold these for me?
Of course I will.
Thank you. Okay, so I prepared some words. Thank you so much to everyone, to the community. I feel so honored. This is a dream come true. I created Aguayos to challenge the way we talk about migration, especially now when migration is framed as a problem. I believe it is important to offer a different lens. Migration can be a source of strength, resilience, and community. To reflect that, I used visual encodings, color and texture, to make the charts showing more migrants and more diverse origins the most beautiful. Information is beautiful, but diversity is even more beautiful. I'm deeply grateful to my husband, my parents, and all my friends and family who have supported me unconditionally and shared this project with love. And to my professors at the College of Arts, Media and Design at Northeastern University, Pedro Cruz and Elena, who is here. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Well done. Well done.
Congratulations. Oh. There we go. And, well, Andy, I think I gave a preview of what might be coming next, huh?
I can't remember what's coming next, but it is going to be the quote. This is the preview of what's coming. All right, okay. I thought you'd revealed the final winner.
How would we have put the winner into the slides?
Andy? I don't know. Congratulations, everybody, for indulging me in my educate the world about the history of data visualization. You've all done okay.
Andy, did anyone get over either of us?
I don't know. I don't have the scores.
Where are the scores, team? Where are the scores?
But somebody's pointing somewhere.
Oh, I see an envelope.
All right. Do you want it? Yeah, you can do it.
I don't know. Let's see here. Oh my goodness.
I want to see. What? Oh my God.
Fascinating.
Oh, what do we do?
Now, I think the most important point to make is none of you even hit the low bar that Andy set.
I've got a tiebreaker. Oh shit.
There's a tie.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Andy. Congratulations for the three-way tie. Clearly, we needed to give fewer hints next time, which, in alphabetical order, are Chalabi Studio, named for Mona Chalabi, with her pioneering work at the New York Times and hand-drawn visualizations. What?
No.
Thank you for adding Emma's table. She gets an honorable mention because she's awesome. At 45 points, so we do have. Let me hand this back to you. 45 points. You know who you are now. Number 2 in alphabetical order is Nightingale's Nook. And third in alphabetical order is Playfair's Parlor.
All right.
Andy, what are we going to do about this?
Okay, so I have a tiebreaker. So this one, all right. So the last quote, you're going to have to listen and write this down very, very quickly. This is a quote about the difficulty of finding data, but the joy of using it. So here we go. The quote is, laborious and tedious as the collection of the data has been, sounds familiar, a variety of views were opening upon me during the execution of the project. So, laborious and tedious as the collection of the data has been, a variety of views has opened upon me before it. I'm going to say the closest year wins, so just give me a year.
Wow.
You have 5 seconds. Pardon? I can't hear you, I'm sorry. I repeat the quote, laborious and tedious as the collection of the data has been, a variety of views were continuously opening upon me as we did it. All right, teams, I want to see your numbers. So these 3 tables in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, closest wins.
All right, and?
Let's see those cards. We have 1550, 8, well, I can't read from here, 1980, and what's that, 1860. So what did you write? You wrote 1900s. This was Even before Playfair, this was Joseph Priestley about the chart of biography and history, 1765. That table wins. So, come and receive your prizes later.
After the awards.
And you don't get to make speeches either.
Here we are.
All right.
Andy, this brings us to our final award of the evening.
A moment of gravity.
A moment of seriousness.
I don't do gravity very well. All right. I have had a remarkable evening, honestly. It's been so good celebrating, but also...
Clap for
I don't
Andy's
quite know what... But also, you know, the culmination of everything. There's award winners and shortlists, but look at all of you people. You are here with learning, with talking and spreading the joy of this field, as we heard yesterday. It's so important that we go out there in this period of uncertainty to show the world that data counts and can change the world. Which brings me onto the most beautiful award. This isn't just about beauty in terms of aesthetics. It's about the whole aspect of any data project, from the beauty of the data collection, the design, the project design, and the people who did it. And it is really, really an honor to say that the winner of the most beautiful award this year goes to somebody, or goes to a visualization that the judges said was deceptively simple, guiding us through thoughtful insights with clarity and simplicity, using intuitive, quite simple charts, but incorporating scrolling with purpose and intent to share insights. The writing is witty, joyful, and relatable, and the whole project together is universally resonant. The most beautiful award for 2024 is The Love Song Dying. Oh, crikey.
Here we go.
By David Murrah and Michelle. I fluffed my lines.
My gosh. Sorry, I forgot to grab the award.
So you don't know. Oh my gosh.
Congratulations. Would you like to hold it while you make another speech?
I would.
Okay. You have a microphone?
Microphone. Congratulations.
Wow, what an honor. Thank you so much to everyone who put this on. Can we get a round of applause to all of our judges, to the organizers? Wow, it's such an honor to receive this. I wish my co-author, Michelle Gia, were here. The punchy, well-written text was all her. She's an incredibly talented writer. But I want to sort of give two thank yous in this moment, one specific, a few specific, and then one broader one to our community. First, I just want to say thank you. I mean, I mentioned my wife, I mentioned Michelle Gia, the pudding. I also want to mention my parents, who inspired in me a love of music and bought me any instrument that I wanted growing up. And that was, we spent so many hours listening, Michelle and I, listening to music, analyzing it, recategorizing it, and I want to thank them for inspiring me and supporting me in all of that. And my mom, who homeschooled me for most of my life, just for supporting that creativity. But I also want to say thank you to all of you, because I think this award doesn't belong to me and Michelle or the pudding. It belongs to everyone, because every single piece of this viz here was inspired by work that so many of you have done, future work that you'll do and inspire new pieces. And I want to first of all say thank you to everyone for all the work you do. Thank you so much. And I want to share something that I haven't shared much. I don't think even with people I talk to about the piece here. But a few months actually before this pitch was accepted by the pudding, which was a lifelong dream for me, my health fell apart. And what doctors put under the category was they couldn't explain it. It was chronic fatigue, it was something post-viral. Many days I couldn't get off the couch. And as this dream of making this piece and sharing it with the world was coming together, it seemed like my life was falling apart. And sometimes I could go weeks without even having the energy to work on this piece. And in that moment, it was so scary because I could feel how awful my body felt, how little energy I had, and I didn't want to acknowledge that feeling that my nervous system was telling me, because it told me that my life I couldn't live the life I wanted to. But through the process of writing this piece, it kept me going through that chronic illness. Working with Michelle, getting on calls with the pudding, all the encouragement. And I learned in that process 2 things. The first was to just accept the pain and the weakness that I was feeling in my body as I slowly recovered through the setbacks and ups and downs. And I want to say to anyone out there who's struggling with a chronic illness or something just blocking their viz that they want to make, to stick at it. It took a year from the time we got the pitch to actually getting this out, and 2 years to even get to the pitch. So I want to just encourage everyone to make the things that uniquely want to be made through you. But I also want to say thank you because I think leading up to that chronic illness, I had been working so hard to grow my viz skills, to learn from all of you. And I think I started to get so caught up in the details that I couldn't almost enjoy viz pieces. And it was when my life fell apart and when I started to work on this piece and see so many of the pieces that have been featured here in the past and made by this community that I started to reconnect not just with feeling where I was and how I was suffering, but also with the ways that what data viz does is not just describe the world or give us a more accurate picture, but I think what I learned was it extends our nervous system. It lets us feel beyond what we could feel, imagine beyond what we could possibly imagine. And there are so many pieces here tonight that I could not have possibly thought to even think to do and have blown my mind. So I'm so, so grateful. And I just want to say I'm so grateful to be in this community, to have been supported, be loved, to be inspired. And I just want to say I can't wait to see the ways that the pieces we've made, that we will make, will extend us to feel beyond ourselves and to heal and grow as a world. Thank you so much.
Brilliant.
Beautiful, beautiful. You want to do photo?
Let's do it.
Step up this side.
I'm going to come on this side.
Yes,
You
sir,
stay
yeah.
on. Well done. Congratulations. Hold my smile out one.
All right, excellent.
Well done. Thank you.
Well,
All right.
a huge congratulations to David. Thank you so much. And congratulations on all the recognition. Well, we're just clicking right along here. This brings us to the end of tonight's IIB Awards ceremony. Congratulations to all of our winners, but also to every single one of the shortlistees, whether you are here tonight, you are watching us online, your work is what inspires so many of us in this space, in this community. And I hope that all of you will spend time on your airplane rides home or in your airports or on your computers, scrolling through and taking a look at the incredible data visualizations made from everything from found objects and materials to complex digital media. So a huge round of applause for all of our shortlistees.
Thank you also to our sponsors, Graphistry, Outlier, and Information is Beautiful. Also, thank you to our volunteers who have helped make everything run really smoothly.
Yes!
Thank you.
And also to the IIB Awards team, to Zane, to Lisa, to Julia, everyone who's been able to make this award event possible. You're the ones answering our questions, helping to build our slides and all those other pieces.
Yeah,
We're
it's
so
been
thrilled.
incredible.
As we go ahead and we finish out today, it is not the end of the Outlier Conference. We hope you will enjoy the rest of your evening tonight and then be bright, perky, and excited to join us at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning as we wrap up with our last half day at Outlier, where we'll focus on reimagining the future of data visualization. And I know there's lots to be inspired by. I think we're also going to have a very invigorating keynote to close out Outlier this year from Alberto Cairo on an information designer's ethos, talking specifically about many of his thoughts and feelings these days, and it will be...
It's going to be spicy.
Spicy.
All right, well, thank you for joining us online. Thank you here. I want a margarita. Let's go. Thank you.